happy, cheerful, a face full of glory. But maybe that face doesn't speak a true story. A smile and a laugh can make a convincing facade, but depression may be lurking in, joy may not. When your friends walk away, your smile retreats, and you go days on end with nothing to eat. You're stuck in your own mind, trapped and afraid. I guess this is a toll lost and anxiety paid. Crying yourself to sleep every night is a norm as you start to regret the day you were born. At school you were drained and unenthusiastic, and a few people may say that you seem distracted. You reply, "No, I'm okay, I'm really just fine," but deep down you know that's simply a lie. You don't tell anyone the challenges you see, as you know they'll only say, "Just let it be." So you do, and you go on with your day because you know that there is no other way. You see no pleasure in play, no satisfaction in school, and you say to yourself, "Wow, you're such a fool," as you look back on all those times you've embarrassed yourself, completely ignoring your life achievement shelf. You go back to school to face stereotypical cliques, the girls gossiping, the boys throwing kicks. Then suddenly a girl stops and looks you in the face. She glances you up and down and then scoffs in distaste, saying, "You're such a loser. What kind of shoes are those? Your hair is hideous, and frankly, so are your clothes. You're just a nerd without teeth, and you've got no friends. And if you're looking for a boy, you've reached a dead end." Then a few other kids joined in on the fun to throw insults at this girl they had happened upon. At times like these, you wanted to sink, fall in a hole, plus there was no one to comfort you. You felt all alone. Sitting on your couch, you look to your right. There's an old photo of you and your friends in sight. You smile a little, remembering a time when you all stayed up and talked all night. With a sigh, you ask, "Are you happy?" "Not really." And soon again, your thoughts are filled with self-pity. But wait, why did this take effect in the first place? What would have happened if you didn't have those challenges to face? What if you asked for help, a shoulder to lean on, and found a friend who was so very keen on taking care of you and holding you when you cried, knowing when you told the truth and when you lied? What if you were aware and went to therapy and got assistance to help remember how to be happy? What if someone stood up? What if someone fired back? Then maybe you wouldn't have felt so attacked. What if you fired back? What if you stood your ground and told off all those bullies who tried to bring you down? Remember these words, they may help you in life. Now depression is gone and happiness is in sight. This poem was something I did in my free time, and then in a matter of days, it became something more, something that could be beneficial for the well-being of others. It all started when I was scrolling through social media and saw multiple articles on depression and mental health. At this point, I had heard these terms, but never really took the time to educate myself on them. So I thought, why not read some of the articles? When I was done, I was surprised that none of my parents or teachers had ever told me about this. So I did an experiment. I asked a few trusted adults what depression was. My dad didn't know what it was until I whipped out Google Translate, as there was no other way for him to clearly communicate to me what depression was. This was due to a language barrier. He couldn't explain to me what mental health was without using unknown terms in Chinese that I had yet to learn. As for my mom, she was never educated on mental health until later in life, just like myself. And my teacher only told me about it because I asked her. While I understand her role as a math teacher makes it difficult to fit mental health into an arithmetic lesson, I still think that it's important for teachers, no matter the subject, to take a class period to educate students on mental health. It seems to me that the only people who are frequently open about mental health are A-list celebrities, but you shouldn't need to have a large platform in order to get the message out. Now parents, teachers, ask yourselves, do you ever talk to your children about mental health? If you don't, it's no big deal. I'm being sarcastic. Now children use social media, correct? YouTube, Instagram, all that jazz. So think, if a child finds something on mental health and sees that it's an important topic, they'll start questioning you, asking you, "Why haven't you told me about this? Is it because you've experienced it before and think it's better for me not to know? Are you hiding this from me? And if so, why?" Soon they'll turn into full-fledged interrogators, wondering why this topic is such a big taboo. Parents and teachers just need to be more open with children when it comes to mental health, because it is just as important as your physical health. It's like not teaching your child how to use a Band-Aid. If you don't properly educate your child on mental health, then they may lack the skills to battle any depression or other mental illness they encounter later in life. But children who have just a basic understanding of mental health can have the ability to recognize when they need help and when others need help as well. Of course, if you truly believe that you or a loved one are suffering from mental illness, you can seek help from your friends, family, trusted adults, school counseling program, therapy, a depression helpline, and in extreme circumstances, a suicide prevention line. Please, help me raise awareness on mental health. Help educate others on this invisible disability. Seek help for those who need it. By doing all of this, you could potentially save someone's hope and happiness, and in some cases, their life.